Hi Libra, I hope you made it unscathed through the eclipse season. There was a lot of flavors in this season, and 3 eclipses we had that odd man out in Leo in August. But in mid-July we had the Cancer eclipse about home and our perspective about home. End of July we had the Aquarian eclipse. This was about relationships. And it was the longest eclipse in how many decades? It made me think of that old joke about married men live longer, or maybe it just feels that way. I think that's the way that eclipse felt for a lot of people. It was a long time coming, a lot of things hanging in the air, a lot of review and release going on. And then we had the Leo eclipse. Some drama, some fun, children in the spotlight for some people. Now I have one announcement. My other channel, Brothers of the Sword Productions, now has another video out. And it's about the Black Madonna's mysteries, and it's called the Black Madonna Decoding. Black Madonna started showing up during the Crusade, and now there's hundreds of them throughout the world, and no one knows why they've shown up. And one had left a message stitched onto her garments, and I translate that. And if you're interested, the link is down below in the description box. Now I pulled the Othala rune for you. That's the last rune of the Norse alphabet. The first in the alphabet is Fehu, and it's about wealth. Actually, it means cattle, cattle on hoof, and it means wealth, what you own. But here, Othala is about things that you can't take to the bank. Birthrights, things that have been handed down, inheritance, ancestral and cultural roots. They say this word might have came from an old High German word for noble, which brings in titles, morals, superior, admirable, impressive type ideas. You're looking for value in things that you enjoy and love. And that's kind of interesting because the Minchiati card I pulled for you was Taurus. And Taurus is one of the signs that really enjoys their luxuries, their possessions, their things that have meaning to them and value. I think through this eclipse season, we've reviewed a lot of values. What values do we have in our life? What is valuable to us? Taurus can be a stubborn sign too, though, so you're going to have to make sure that you're going to be flexible enough. And that goes along too with the first main overall energy card that you received is Death. You have to accept change. If you resist change, you're going to be kicking and screaming all the way down the hall and out the door. Death is looking for closure. It's a transformation card of death and rebirth. The phoenix rising out of the ashes. Time to change. And I thought, well, what does this death card really mean? So I pulled another card and you received the Two of Wands. A decision card. All twos are about decision, partnerships, and balance. You are seeking balance. This whole reading indicates that you want to find some type of balance. Well, that's no surprise with you being a Libran or a Libran rising. Or if you're watching for another person that's your significant other, it really is time to find balance, honesty, fairness, equilibration, equilibrium. And here too, equality. You have some decisions now to make in this transformation. And I'm sure this transformation sparked off in the eclipse season. But for some, you might be late starters and things are just kind of clicking along now. And change all of a sudden is going to be made. Changes are on the horizon, it appears. But now you have to think about where you're going. What you want to do, what direction, what opportunities do you have? And what will benefit you and the people around you. Now the cards on the left for the what you know category, receive the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. 3 is the number of creation. So in this transformation, you're going to be doing some creating, some union as well. The Three of Cups is a celebration card. It's a card about teamwork, something that you know a lot about for being a Libran. You can do amazing things with the synergy of people working together, in harmony, same sheet of music kind of thing. This is a higher ascension card, shared experiences. But here the Three of Pentacles is the architect card about building. Oh yeah, it's time to start putting the foundation or fixing a foundation. This is a roots kind of thing. That's where the Othala rune is trying to tell you. During this transformation, it's time for you to cull a few things like I'd mentioned that I'm doing. Some things have to go down the road to make room for the new. Now the cards in the center for what is or can be yours receive Temperance and the Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands is a motion card. You see 8 wands just hurling through the air. This means unexpected things that are going to be unfolding in your life, probably very suddenly. And Temperance is there to say, yeah, whoa. Make sure you can handle this. Temper yourself. Have some moderation. Things are going to be moving fast. And Temperance is there to remind you that you have to be very vigilant while all of this is happening. You can't be overwhelmed. Really, it boils down to accepting change, and that's what Temperance is reminding you. Finding some balance and harmony as things are changing. Now the cards in your awareness or self-awareness category, you receive the Lovers and the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands wants you to take control of your desires. He's there for fire energy, enthusiasm, optimism, inspiration. But keep it level. Keep it a quiescent water on the lake. Because you have the Lovers card there. There's something about your affections and where it's heading. We've had a lot of catch and release kind of things going on through this eclipse season. I think there was a lot of indecision too, because the Lovers card is a card about decisions. Where are you going to follow your affections? Do you like your job? Are you going to continue and walk up the promotion ladder? Do you like where you live? Are you happy with your friends and family? Are you comfortable with your lover? There's many levels of love. It's agape, to brotherly love, to just deep, passionate, sensual love. Now, I pulled a lot of future cards for this month for all of the signs, and I really don't know why. Maybe it had to do with this eclipse season. But I want to point out something before I do the future cards. If you add up the 13 for the death card and the 2 for the 2 of Wands, you have 6. If you add up the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles, you have 6 again. The Lover's card is the number 6. 6 is the number of harmony, family, love, and even the idea of sacrifice. Now let's go on to the future cards, because you're going to see that you have 2 6 of Pentacle cards. And this is a card about giving and receiving and finding a balance in that. You have a whole load of number 6s going on here. And this really is down Libran's alley. Finding harmony, truth, balance. But somewhere in the middle of this, there's going to be some kind of judgment, because you have the Judgment card there. This is related to the Death card for death and rebirth. You have to go through the Judgment card. Find forgiveness. Bury the hatchet for anything that's happened in your life, so you can find the new and accept the new when it comes into your life. And here now you have the Queen of Wands. You had the King of Wands back there with the Lover's card. Now you have the Queen. Well, the Queen is about your desires, but doing it your way. She always likes to have it her way, but she's real managerial. You know, she manages things, but she's a revolutionary, kind of like Uranus. You know, she's the one that'll be holding protest signs, feeling the feelings of other people and the spirit of it. Now you're supposed to be finding balance, and then again, the very last card is the Lover's card again. So yeah, there's something going on here with this Venus connection and you and Libra and love and change in your life going on in September. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.